5 foods that could lower your risk of cancer. What you eat can drastically affect many aspects of your health, including your risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. The development of cancer, in particular, has been shown to be heavily influenced by your diet. Many foods contain beneficial compounds that could help decrease the growth of cancer. There are also several studies showing that a higher intake of certain foods could be associated with a lower risk of the disease. 1. Broccoli. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, a plant compound found in cruciferous vegetables that may have potent anti-cancer properties. One test tube study showed that sulforaphane reduced the size and number of breast cancer cells by up to 75%. Similarly, an animal study found that treating mice with sulforaphane helped kill off prostate cancer cells and reduced tumor volume by more than 50%. Some studies have also found that a higher intake of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli may be linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. Including broccoli with a few meals per week may come with some cancer-fighting benefits. However, keep in mind that the available research hasn't looked directly at how broccoli may affect cancer in humans. 2. Carrots. Several studies have found that eating more carrots is linked to a decreased risk of certain types of cancer. For example, an analysis looked at the results of 5 studies and concluded that eating carrots may reduce the risk of stomach cancer by up to 26%. Another study found that a higher intake of carrots was associated with 18% lower odds of developing prostate cancer. Try incorporating carrots into your diet as a healthy snack or delicious side dish just a few times per week to increase your intake and potentially reduce your risk of cancer. Still, remember that these studies show an association between carrot consumption and cancer, but don't account for other factors that may play a role. 3. Olive oil. Olive oil is loaded with health benefits, so it's no wonder it's one of the staples of the Mediterranean diet. Several studies have even found that a higher intake of olive oil may help protect against cancer. One massive review made up of 19 studies showed that people who consumed the greatest amount of olive oil had a lower risk of developing breast cancer and cancer of the digestive system than those with the lowest intake. Another study looked at the cancer rates in 28 countries around the world and found that areas with a higher intake of olive oil had decreased rates of colorectal cancer. Though these studies show that there may be an association between olive oil intake and cancer, there are likely other factors involved as well. More studies are needed to look at the direct effects of olive oil on cancer in people. 4. Tomatoes. Lycopene is a compound found in tomatoes that is responsible for its vibrant red color as well as its anti-cancer properties. Several studies have found that an increased intake of lycopene in tomatoes could lead to a reduced risk of prostate cancer. To help increase your intake, include a serving or 2 of tomatoes in your diet each day by adding them to sandwiches, salads, sauces, or pasta dishes. Still, remember that these studies show there may be an association between eating tomatoes and a reduced risk of prostate cancer, but they don't account for other factors that could be involved. 5. Nuts. Research has found that eating nuts may be linked to a lower risk of certain types of cancer. For example, Brazil nuts are high in selenium, which may help protect against lung cancer in those with a low selenium status. These results suggest that adding a serving of nuts to your diet each day may reduce your risk of developing cancer in the future. Still, more studies in humans are needed to determine whether nuts are responsible for this association, or whether other factors are involved. If you like this video, you can help the channel with a like, a share and a subscribe. Thanks for watching.